8 minutes was all it took for two men to smash through this glass door and leave with some precious merchandise. It is pouring rain, gusty winds out here, and the waves are pounding at Sandy Beach. Preparations for the next 5.2 miles of the Honolulu Rail project will begin tomorrow near Aloha Stadium. Anywhere along this ledge is about a 30 to 40-foot jump to the waves below. Those who were asked to evacuate earlier today are still hanging around waiting to get the all clear. Commotion broke out just before 6 o'clock this morning here at Honolulu International Airport's commuter terminal. I'm told the suspect entered through these doors and ran straight through the TSA checkpoint. Tonight we say aloha to President Barack Obama and the first family as they wrap up their final Hawaii holiday vacation before leaving the White House. Their main goal this 4th of July isn't to hand out violation after violation. Safety is their main priority. He says the land has gradually been sinking. Check out what happens when I drop this golf ball. Yoon Shen-hu sits at his dining table Sunday morning as he takes a bite of leftover food prepared by his wife. This is the first time he says he's been able to eat since learning of her death on Thursday.
She prepared for the breakfast before I go to the sign-in work. And she said, I'm leaving, okay? Boom, that. Close the door.
That morning was the last time Hu saw his wife. Around 8:15 a.m., police say Zhui Qinghu was struck and killed by a tour bus as she crossed the street near Ala Moana Center. You guys?
Yes.
It was her 65th birthday. Hu, who works as a custodian at an elementary school, says they were going to celebrate with a home-cooked dinner. But when he came home that night, the couch, where his wife normally sits and waits for him, was empty.
No lights on. And the answering machine, the lights is beeping, beeping.
Hu played the messages. The first one was from the medical examiner's office, but he says he couldn't make out what the person said. Hu then called his wife's cell phone, but no answer. Seconds later, his own phone rang. It was his eldest daughter, Stella, calling from Las Vegas to wish her mom a happy birthday.
I said, your mom is not home, and I feel funny. I feel something wrong.
Stella hung up and immediately called Honolulu authorities. 10 minutes later, Hu says she called back crying.
She said, Mom already died instantly, and the tour bus ran her over.
It's just a shock, and I can't believe that she's gone. We don't know what to do right now. We're all a little lost. We weren't ready for this.
Hu points to a Chinese calendar in his home and reads what was noted on Thursday.
The suitable do something, down below said, nothing is good. Don't do anything.
Hu says he wishes he and his wife both stayed home that day. Now he's left to pick up the pieces without her.
Right now, then I know how much I need her. I look at the picture, I said, Jenny, this is a really big things right now. Everything you leave for me, I gotta face now.
Our Jobeth Devera is live at the complex tonight. Jobeth, looks like a big cleanup job.
Definitely, Kehahi. Residents here at the Haleumi condos are still working to clean out their units, assess all the damage, and try and salvage whatever they can. You can see behind me all the damaged furniture now stacks the parking lot, including a fridge, a stove, and a stereo player completely covered in mud.
Welcome to our house.
Panic and mayhem in Kalihi Sunday night as the Awana family fought to keep water out of their apartment. This as the Kalihi stream overflowed into units at the Haleumi condos, forcing families to evacuate.
It was just rapidly flowing and the water was just coming over the wall like waves. Push all the way.
We're all pushing each other up. We grabbed mom. I had the dog in my hand. Brother pulled up mom from the roof and all of us together were just like, hey guys, you gotta push yourself up and do it.
It was just horrendous. I never seen it that bad. I said, we gotta go. We had a backpack, we went, and I came back to this.
Joseph Aiello says he was waist deep in water inside his unit, everything covered in mud and debris.
The TV fell down. We already took the stand out. We had 2 leather sofas that went out.
Sofas, mattresses, stoves, and so much more, thousands of dollars worth of damage. Just a few feet away, the stream that swamped their homes is now back to normal. But residents wonder if the city could have done more to clear debris before the storm.
We need some answers because it shouldn't happen.
It just was too much water, too much debris, and it just didn't have an ample amount of chance to get out to the ocean.
We're standing here next to the dumpster now. I want to show you just how high the trash and debris has piled throughout the day. I counted about 5 mattresses and 3 more refrigerators that just couldn't be saved. Residents here have been in contact with the Red Cross, but in the meantime, they tell me they'll be staying with relatives on other parts of the island. The good news in all of this, Keahi, is that nobody was hurt. Reporting live tonight in Kalihi, Jobeth Devera, Hawaii News Now. Island musician Makana plucks the strings of his first love and plays his first song ever written, Napo'okala, meaning the setting of the sun.
It's funny, sometimes when you let things go, that's when the magic happens.
Makana was forced to move on from his beloved guitar, named Morning Star, after it was stolen from his Kaimuki home in 2005. It was gifted to him by his late idol, the slack-key guitar legend Sonny Chillingworth.
I played shows with Sonny on this guitar. I recorded with this guitar, and I toured the world with this guitar. And so it became my best friend.
For more than a decade, Makana strummed on with his life and eventually accepted his guitar was gone forever, until this past January.
I get an email out of the blue from this guy, Ben, that I don't know, and it says, "Aloha, I might have your guitar."
Ben told Makana he bought the guitar on Craigslist for $100 and had an eerie feeling it belonged to him. Makana, who was on tour on the mainland, flew home to Oahu the very next day and was reunited with his special guitar. He says it's a miracle and a lesson to trust life because it's always tuned with the stars.
I'm just so grateful. Life is so good to me, and I feel like Uncle Sonny's always watching out for me.